Hello, Chris from My Stamp Lady, and I'm here today to share with you a new product that's coming, and that is the triple banner punch. So I'm going to be showing you what that's all about. And I used it to make this card that could be a masculine card. I used paper from the Adventure Abound set series paper, which is paper that has a photograph on one side and then a printed pattern on the other side. And this is available through June 2nd. It's called Adventure Abound, and it has the two-sided paper. I also used a set called Chalk Talk, and this set is retiring as of June 2nd. So it was I love this sentiment here. I'm so grateful there's you in the world, among the other ones, but this is one of my favorites, and I put them together to create this card. I used the Argyle embossing folder, and I ran this piece of Whisper White cardstock through the Big Shot to emboss the front of my card base. So I have a textured card base to work with. Now we're going to use the triple punch, the triple banner punch, and what this does is it gives you three sizes of notched ends to do: a 1 inch, a 1.5 inch, and a 2 inch. I am not using the 2 inch, but all you need to do is put this on the top two levels here, and you're going to slide that in, and keeping that centered between the top two level little platforms, and punch, and you get a perfectly notched end. Now I am using two 1.5 inch ones, so here's my paper. It's cut to 1.5 inches, and it can be any length you want. So I'm using these two first levels. So this is the flat, and now I'm using the first level. And again, let's line that up on the first level and slide that in till it stops. And I have two notched ends of my designer paper. And then the smallest size it does is 1 inch. So this goes flush all the way down onto the bottom. Slide that in until it stops and punch, and you have a perfectly notched end. I can tell this is going to be one of the punches that I probably just leave on my desk and use a lot. For storage, it does close down like this for ease for flat storage. Okay, so now I want to set these onto my cardstock, and I'm covering them so I didn't worry so much about the height, because I'm going to cover these with my Sahara Sand cardstock. So let's put down the rock image. I'm just going to raise that up a little bit and just overlapping a little bit. There we go. And then my 1 inch image, or I'm sorry, piece of paper, designer series paper. Okay, so I've covered up the bottom portion here with my banners. Now with this one, I took this image from the Chalk Talk set and inked it up in, let's see, this is Smoky Slate. And I'm just kind of lining that up from the top here, and it's okay if I go off the bottom a little bit, because I'm going to cover up a little bit of that bottom anyway. On this Whisper White cardstock, I have the sentiment image, and this is in the black, the Memento black ink, and so perfectly the wide oval, extra large oval punch lines up with this and punches this out. So there we go, got that out. Place down the Sahara Sand paper, putting that, and so now you see I'm covering up the uneven ends of my banners. I'm going to take a 1 inch piece of basic, I'm sorry, it's 1/2 inch piece of basic black cardstock by 4 inches, so it's the same width as my Sahara Sand paper. Put a couple of dimensionals on the back side to give this a little bit of lift. There we go. I took a 1/16 inch punch and just punched a hole in the fold so that I can run my linen thread through there, and it'll wrap around the top of this card. I just gave it a quick knot here, and we'll trim off the excess. There we go. And then to finish up this card, I pulled in some of the candy dots, and I used 3 of the basic gray dots over here on the side to add just a bit more down on this banner. The triple banner punch will be available on June 2nd, and this paper is available through June 2nd. So you want to place your order today to get the paper. If you have any additional questions about this card, don't hesitate to contact me, Chris, at mystamplady.com. And thanks for watching.